You guys, welcome back to the channel. Kai Lavelle once more. Go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Man, it's like there's too much going on now to be losing your jobs over some pervert shit. So this nurse in Baltimore, or should I say at Sheppard Pratt, he lost his nursing job at a mental facility for having sex with one of the patients. I mean, come on, man, you a nurse. You could have just waited till you got off work to go pay for some pussy. But anyway, let's go ahead and roll the clip.
Told you a little bit earlier, a former nurse at Sheppard Pratt now facing a number of charges after allegedly having sex with a 17-year-old patient. The 35-year-old now charged with rape, assault, and sex abuse of a minor. Our Ashley Paul has reviewed these charging documents for us tonight. Joining us now live from Towson with the details. Ashley, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Rick. Well, the details certainly are disturbing, especially after learning tonight that the alleged incidents happened both inside and outside the hospital.
Whoa.
This is the man Baltimore County Police say raped a 17-year-old patient at Sheppard Pratt, a mental health treatment center. 35-year-old Michael Cabanalan was a nurse at the hospital in early September when the incidents allegedly occurred. According to charging documents, the victim was admitted for inpatient care from September 3rd through 7th when she met Cabanalan. Security camera video shows the two looking at his phone and him following her down a hallway. But it wasn't until after she left the hospital that her mother realized something was going on.
Ooh.
On September 9th, the victim's mother says she checked her daughter's location and noticed that she left the house at 11:30 the night before. The phone pinged multiple times to a location in Towson, about an hour from where they lived in Silver Spring. When CPS became involved, charging documents say the victim admitted to the relationship with Cabanalan. It allegedly began at the hospital when the victim told him she cut herself over a boy.
Wow. A 35-year-old and a 17-year-old. What is wrong with people, man? It's like, if it's under 21, just leave that shit alone. But then just in the hospital environment in general. I don't work at a mental hospital. I work at a medical hospital. I mean, you already know what goes on at the hospitals, or at least what's rumored. The assumption is the nurses and all the fucking that goes on inside and outside the hospitals. True, not true. But it's like, just being in the hospital in general, not only is it a very stressful environment, it's a highly sexual environment. It's a kinky environment. So it's easy to just start talking about that shit because all the stuff you see throughout the day. But when it comes to doing shit with the patients, nah. He was a nurse. I'm pretty sure there was another nurse that works there that would have did the boogie with him in the bathroom somewhere. Oh, man. That would have been the better route. He could have just found another nurse and just went to the basement and just...
According to charging documents, quote, Cabanalan told her that she did not need a boy, but that she needed a man, end quote.
And that's where this fool took action. He felt like that was his chance. What a sucker.
Victim told police they kissed and he touched her inappropriately while in the hospital, and their communication continued after she was discharged. That's when investigators say Cabanalan allegedly picked her up at her home in Silver Spring and brought her to his home in Towson, where they had sex twice.
Woo! He didn't give a shit. You have to really hate your job to do that. But then I'm pretty sure police officers do this shit too. They not off the hook either. Nurses, police officers, flight attendants, the pilots, the nurses, the doctors. You get the algorithm. But this dude looked like a fool though doing that shit. Not only is it embarrassing to your colleagues, but your family. Your family sees your face all over the news. Your horniness caused you your career. I hope they take your license, you dumbass.
A statement from Sheppard Pratt explains when they became aware of the allegations, they immediately alerted authorities. The statement reads in part, quote, "We are committed to a safe and therapeutic environment and continually review all procedures and safeguards to ensure the safety of those in our care remains a priority." And
I mean, despite the age difference, there are patients that form relationships with the nurses And even sometimes the doctors too. You'll be surprised. It's not professional, but you know, all kind of events and life trauma happens in the hospitals. Like I said, it's a very stressful environment. And at times it could be a very sexual, kinky environment as well. Ask somebody who knows. Anyway.
End quote. Now, Cabanalan has since been terminated from his position at Sheppard Pratt, and he's currently being held without bond.
Ooh. I hope he's a trust fund baby, because it's going to be harder for him to find another position. It's not like the police. See, the police get fired from the department and they can just go to another city, regardless of what happened on his last police job. It's like people are just crashing out. That was another way of crashing out. Maybe he wasn't happy at home. We don't know if he was married. It doesn't matter. But mentally, maybe something else was going on in his life that he couldn't deal with. Maybe it was a sick relative. Maybe he just didn't like the people he worked with. He hated his boss. Maybe he wanted to humiliate somebody. I don't know. We don't know. We'll never know. But he did more than push his limits with a 17-year-old. If she was 21, he probably would have got a pass. But 17, nah, man. That's a minor, bruh. Anyway, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Don't be a menace.